and he will ask us to bring him a angel skin ring so that he could give it to his wife. Or his future wife, not sure. Anyway, we already have one of those, and we give it to him, and we get a reputation point and 800 experience, which comes in handy as always. Alright. So, where am I heading for now? All my party members are explaining how they feel about our reputation, and apparently most of them are pretty happy about it. Haven't I been here before? Oh, haven't I? It's another store, basic store.
Welcome to my
So let's see, this one sells potions. So let's sell him some stuff. Oh yeah, when talking to Scar concerning the missing people in the sewer, when you have the ruby ring from the ogre mage, you will receive additional gold. If not, well, you will be able to finish the quest, but you won't get the additional gold. Alright, here's Aldef's session star, and we helped him with his friends in the Cloakwood Forest against a couple of druids. And, well, he's still grateful to us for that, but apparently he has a bit of a problem here at the Merchant League. Anyway, he opens the door for us, and we are going to follow him and try to find out what the problem is. But, well, as almost everything in Baldur's Gate, the problem will undoubtedly turn out to be doppelgangers hiding out amongst the merchants. Anyway, so there's this guy here.
So, these are the guests you've been talking about all day.
And he tells us that there is a party on the 3rd floor, and that sounds awfully like a trap to me. But let's be the good, naive sort of guy and believe them on their word. Right, here is Branditar, and he is a good guy. And he's also trying to find out what the deal is here at the Merchant League. So, hi, merchants. Alright, there's this desk over here. It is locked. So that means that there's something inside.
Yep, this way.
Right, let's pick up the 3 letters. They will come in handy. And basically the 3 letters claim that a couple of important people in the Merchant League have been compromised by doppelgangers, including that mage over there. Now, let's talk to the Guardman. Guardman.
What do you need?
We have found hard evidence. Take a look. Hey, and now those dudes turn back to shapeshifters. Alright, still more doppelgangers. Here's Aldef. Hi, guy. We are killing doppelgangers whilst you are standing here. So let's head upstairs where the party is being held. And of course, doppelgangers. Hey! There's actually quite a lot of doppelgangers around here. I think 13 in total. But they're not surprisingly difficult or anything like that, so they should go down pretty easily. Without too much worries. Right, potion. Nice. Can always use a potion. More doppelgangers. Hey! Die, you miserable salt. Right, those doppelgangers, they all have a gem or a scroll or a potion. This one actually has a diamond. So when you are in need of any gold, feel free to pick up the diamond because it's worth quite a lot. Now let's head back downstairs and kill that dude. And those dudes. No, I haven't counted them, but I think there are, what was it, 5 down here, 1 upstairs, and 13 in the 3rd floor, or on the 3rd floor. So let's talk to him. Hey, we've saved the Merchant League by killing everybody inside. Get 5,000 experience, 100 gold, and a bastard sword against shapeshifters. What is it? +1, +3 against shapeshifters. Anyway, that bastard sword would have been the main prize if you would have helped out the druids at the Cloakwood Forest. But since we pickpocketed the sword from him, from Aldef, back then, hi guards, back then, we now could have 2 of them, but bastard sword against shapeshifters, it is quite useful, but all the weapons that my guys are carrying right now are more potent. So feel free to keep it when fighting doppelgangers specifically, but when you're not fighting any shapeshifters, it is not that great of a sword. Anyway, where am I heading now?
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Where am I going?
Ready and able. Oh, yes.
Yes, where am I going? Don't know it. Somewhere up here, apparently. Apparently there's a reason why I'm still in this area. Oh, I'm leaving from the north, or is there any specific reason? Probably. Alright, so I'm leaving from the north and I'm heading towards the northern area. Alright, guy approaches.
I've no interest in speaking to the likes of you.
And apparently he has no interest in talking to us, but he is talking to us, so don't really get why he's doing that. Anyway, I tell him something and he leaves. And he is not that happy with us. But a lot of people aren't happy with us. That is just how we are. Anyway, this inn. Bellamy, who are you? Why are you talking to us? Anyway, not really interested in that guy. That guy has an interesting name though. So let's talk to him. What do you provide? Nothing too specific. Shut.
Nothing for you here.
Alright. And also he doesn't say that much. Alright. This might be an interesting person.
Hello.
Biffle. And lots of opportunities or things that I could say to her, but not certain what I am going to say. Yep. Pretty boring place, isn't it? Painting. Now that's interesting. What do we find behind the painting? A skull. It's the skull of Karaf. And we need that to, why do we need it? Why do we need the skull? Oh yes, sick dude. In the, southern-eastern, or most southern central part, there is a sick bloke, and apparently he can only be cured by the aid of a magic spell, and to fulfill the spell will need to bring someone that skull. Anyway, this noble woman, she wants us to remove a certain individual, and we might remove that certain guy. Yes. Now apparently we are contract killers. Exciting. Anyway,
Of course.
let's head back downstairs and leave
I wouldn't dream of
this
refusing.
particularly boring place.
Whatever I can do.
Alright, let's see what else this part of town has to offer us.
on you and yours, my friend.
Ramazith.
Might I have your ear?
Hi, Ramazith. And this guy wants us to go and visit a rival of his, and he wants us to bring him a nymph, the nymph that this rival is keeping, and we have to do that so that he would be able to kill her. Anyway,
What do you want?
inside this
I'm
massive tower called Ramazith Tower, we can find him. Saving. Alright, so now I'm heading inside the tower. Don't talk to him,
Done had enough
or
of this.
otherwise he would think that we come back on our offer and he will attack us. Of course, the character is far away. I'm going to pickpocket him, and we get a necklace of Metaspell Influence, which is rather odd because I think in the original game that he gave us. What was it? Oh yes, a ring of protection +2, but apparently in 2.2 he will give a amulet of Metaspell Influence, which is fine. I mean, an additional level 2 spell can always come in handy. So, without further ado, we continue our little walk on this part of the city. Immediately we see this massive wall and tower that is
Ready and able.
the Ducal Palace,
Dream of refusing.
and we can't enter it for now.
Away with you, beggar.
Hi, dude. And apparently he is not that happy that we break into his house or his master's house and we slaughter him. Not before he confuses us and we all have to wait. Come on, guys. And of course, Branwen is confused as well. The only person that could undo the confusion is confused. And I cannot save because I don't control all of my party members. But now I do, and I can continue
Onward then.
onwards on the stairs. And let's see. Upstairs we find the master of the dude that attacked us, Jawback, and he looks a little bit better prepared for us. So eventually he will attack us as well, and well, we kill him. He's a pretty heavy hitter, and but not too difficult. Now, he dies. He has a nice helmet though. I think it's a helmet of glory. Is it a helmet of glory? Yep. Gives armor class bonus, a charisma bonus, and protection. Gives some additional protection against critical hits. Now, I have a helmet of defense, which gives me some resistances against cold and electricity. But the additional armor class point that I receive from it is also pretty nice, and it will raise my charisma to 20. Can't identify it just yet. No worries. So, what do I do? Armor class or defense? But I think I already made my decision. I'm going to stick with the armor class, since the defense is not that important.
Ready and of course.
20 resistance against electricity isn't going to make that great difference, but all armor class bonuses that I can get will. Since basically my character is the only one fighting at the front line, it is pretty important that he has a good defense and not so much a good resistance. But that is my personal opinion. Dick, hi, you dick. Anyway, so sewers. He talks about sewers, and eventually he'll leave. Lots of people talking to us without any good reason. Petrine, she wants us to return her cat's ring. Was it? Anyway, now you have two ways of action. Either you... Hi cat. Either you do what the little girl asks and do the good thing and return the cat's ring to her, or you do the evil way and kill the cat to please Petrine's uncle.
Oh yes.
Hello.
We are going to do the good thing eventually. So she is happy that we have returned the ring. I wonder if I can still kill the cats and then do the evil thing. I think you can, but I'm not going to.
I much prefer wood.
Hi Renee, finally we can return that bloody book that we have been carrying around from with us since the Friendly Arm Inn, I think. Yeah, at Friendly Arm Inn we have bought a book. The wrong book, because we can easily pick up that book at Ramazith Tower later on. Anyway, we bought the wrong book, but I knew I would eventually need it for a quest. This one, actually. So I held on it, and now, finally, we are capable of relinquishing the book to this person. And now we have one additional inventory slot. Hooray! Hi. Anyway, there is this is the entrance to the Ducal Palace, but it is closed. I guess that there is a yes, there is a glitch which enables you to enter the Ducal Palace now, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. But I'm pretty sure it exists. Where am I heading for now? Central? Can't make up my mind. Think that's all about it for today. Yeah, nothing interesting is going to happen now. See you next time!